Uh, Dr. Nageswaran, tariffs are also putting a lot of pressure on the Indian economy. Although you have said that in short term there would be some impact.
Yes.
But if you look at multiple sectors, $1.2 billion shrimp import.
Yes.
So the aqua farmers are speaking about it now. Gems industry, carpets, textiles.
Right.
Is this some kind of pep talk that the government is doing, or are you really worried about its long-term impact?
No, I think it's important, first of all, not to trivialize the difficulties and the hardship this would impose on the three sectors that you outlined, 3 or 4 sectors: shrimps, marine products in general, or gems and jewelry exporters, and the people employed there, or for that matter, textile and apparel sector. So the hardship and the uncertainty that they face is non-trivial. I agree with that. And to be able to explore other markets or to absorb some of it in your own margin to maintain the market share in the US, etc., will all take a lot of effort. That is why I said there will be an impact. And short term can be a quarter or 2 or even slightly longer. But the most important thing to realize is that the so-called penal tariff for the purchase of Russian oil is yet to kick in officially. So it was given. It was a 3-week time was given from the time the announcement was made in the first week of August. The real issue is the original 25% tariff, which in comparison to other countries who may be competing with us in these product areas, this is on the high side. But I am confident that in due course there will be a certain engagement process that has been happening, although I'm aware that last night we all got the news that the American delegation may not be coming to India on the 25th of August. But I still believe, and I really have no particular basis, but it's more of an intuition, that this impasse will not continue for too long. And that's why I said the impact will be short term, probably confined to the current financial year, but not spilling over beyond that.
So the government isn't really thinking of newer markets for them?
Of course the government is thinking of newer markets. That too has been an ongoing endeavor, which is why we concluded free trade agreements with Australia, with the UAE, with the EFTA countries. We concluded one with the UK recently, and we are negotiating, and it's a fairly advanced stage of conversation with the European Union. So clearly, government has been at it in the last few years on free trade agreements. But these things take time to be able to find alternative markets and to find new customers. Obviously, they have their own established suppliers. So they will also think very hard about switching. So these switching things don't happen as quickly as we would want them to, whereas the impact of tariff will be immediate in terms of the buyers saying that, we can't afford to pay, will you absorb it, and therefore what is the level of absorption our exporters can take. All these questions will come immediately, but the alternatives will emerge only over time.
Yes.